in a really silly mood, which is probably a good day to do this. Okay, so feet, knees, and hips are in alignment. So you want to always remember that. Pull your tummy in and pull it in again. Shoulders are down. And remember, you're knitting those ribs. You're bringing the air in the back. That's where your lungs are. Pull your chin back just a little bit. So really stack that spine. Inhale to prepare, and then exhale, you're gonna tuck the tailbone under and just go as long as your arms are. So you're not gonna go all the way down yet. You'll pull your tummy in again, look down at your belly button. Exhale, dive forward and chin towards your knees. So that doesn't mean it's gonna touch, because mine's not gonna touch. You're gonna pull it in again. Inhale, exhale, roll all the way down. So take your sweet time coming through your low back, but you might find, we're early in the program. It's not like it goes down one vertebra at a time yet, but we'll work on that. So you're gonna walk your feet as close to your glutes as you can get them. And remind you wanna keep the heels right in the center of the glute and very close for this exercise. I'd like you to push your right sole of your foot into the mat and then release it, and then push your left sole of your foot into the mat. Pull the tummy in, pull it in again, push the right sole of your foot. So you see how everything fires in the posterior, and then now you're gonna push the left sole of your foot down. Now push both soles of your feet down. Push the arms down, pull the arms close to your body, inhale to prepare, and exhale, roll up into your first bridge. So everything's a lot more active. You're thinking about everything. You're pushing the backs of your arms into the mat, the palms. Keep your fingers together, just for this one. You're gonna pull your belly button and tuck your tailbone under, and you'll feel how you'll automatically start to roll down. And this time you might have a chance of getting right through that low back area. You might. It's early in programming, so don't worry if you didn't. So here's what I'd like you to do. Pretend there's something underneath your arms, like a book or like something. You're squeezing it under there, and you're trying to push your arms down on the mat. Inhale to prepare, exhale, roll up again. Up, up, up. Pull the tummy in. Push both soles of the feet into the mat. Feel that? How everything in your posterior fires. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tuck that tailbone under. Pull the belly button in. Pull it in again, and you can't help but to roll down. It's just kind of how the body works. So now, if you walk your feet away from your glutes, okay, and your heels are still pointed towards your glutes, yeah, you guys look good. You're gonna inhale. Actually, let's start though, again, with pushing the right sole of the foot into the mat, then the left. See how it really fires that hamstring. So you're aware of where you're supposed to be. Your body is really pressing down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll up. So if you're gonna get a Charlie horse, it usually happens here. And you can see why. It's difficult. Push higher and higher and higher. See if you can open up those hip flexors. Don't forget to push those arms down into the mat. Don't forget to pull your belly button in and pull it in again. Now, pull it in real tight and roll down one vertebra at a time. Take your sweet time through that low back area. And you'll find as you keep pulling that abdomen in, your rolling comes into more natural. Inhale to prepare, exhale, roll right back up. Push, open up those hip flexors, push down with the soles of your feet. Inhale to prepare, and exhale, roll down. Good. Ooh, I even got a crack that time. Okay, so keep your feet exactly where they are, and you're just gonna bring your hands behind your head and let your head float in your hands. So you'll inhale to prepare, exhale, curl up. Inhale back. So see if you can look down at your belly button as you curl up. So you're inhaling as you roll back. Exhale. There's no tension in your neck because the weight of your head is being held in your hands. Pull the belly button in and pull it in again. How about you press the soles of your feet down into the mat and feel how your whole posterior fires. Good. So now we're going to come up and hold it. Let that head float. Look down a little bit, so you're looking at your belly button. You're going to bring your right knee up and then your left knee up. Bring those knees together like you have a $100 bill there and you don't want it to drop. Let's slowly bring your head back down to the mat, and I'm going to have you bring your arms long. Okay, so I want you to squeeze those knees together. That's all you're going to do, and you're going to inhale as you extend your legs, and you're going to exhale as you bring them back to tabletop. Inhale and exhale. Meanwhile, I'd like you to really try to keep that low back on the mat. That's the hardest part for me. Inhale, extend, exhale, come on back to your tabletop. Inhale, extend, and exhale, come back to your tabletop. Now, pull your knees into your chest and roll slightly from side to side. So, here you are in tabletop, right? So your legs are parallel to the floor and your knees are directly above your hips. You got a perfect 90. You're gonna inhale, prepare, exhale, curl up into an upper body curl. So I always like you to think of like you're digging through mud. So your lats are doing the work too. Flip the palms down. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 4, 5, 22, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 4, 5, 32, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2. Now remember, if you are starting to feel it in your neck, you place the head back down on the mat like me, because around 30 it starts to get to me. 52, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 62, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 72, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 80, you can straighten your legs if you want to. 92, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And I don't know if I counted that perfectly, so you could have done a little bit more than 100, because I know it wasn't less. Okay, so now you're gonna open up your knees and rotate those ankles around. So just draw a circle with your big toe, but even here, try to think about having good posture. You're not just relaxing in the upper body, you're pulling your tummy in. Now draw a circle the other direction. You're pulling your tummy in, your scaps are down, you're in good posture. Okay, so now, let's bring the legs nice and long on your mat. Feet are flexed and they're in the box. So how about we do an upper body curl for a second? We're gonna inhale to prepare, exhale, curl up. So I want you to look at your feet, and I always, like I said, I always feel like I'm digging here. So you're curled up, then I flip my palms like we're doing the 100. Are your feet squared off in a box, touching? So I want them to be as close together as they can be, and then come on down. Okay, so now you're gonna bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Keep those feet as steady, keep those inner thighs working. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl up, bring up the head, bring up the shoulders. You might stop here. You might want to bring up the mid-back. Keep watching those feet. Make sure they stay in the box. Pull the tummy in. Pull the tummy in again. And you're going to end up parallel. Pull the belly button in. Exhale, roll right back down. Keep squeezing those legs together. It's going to help you. I even like to bend my knees on the way down. so I can really get into that low back. So everybody's program is going to be a tad bit different. You know, some people can do that, but if you need to bend your knees in order to get that mobility in the low back, I say that put a little bend in there. Press those shoulder blades down, make sure your ribs are knitted. You're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the head up. Chin tucks, bring the shoulders up. Pull the belly button in, pull the belly button in. Pull the belly button in, pull the belly button in. So you're really letting your abs do the work, right? Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll down. And push those feet together so you're letting your core do the work as well. Your core goes all the way down the center of your body. Okay, so now relax. So what happens? Your feet probably flop open, your legs, it feels good. Just give yourself a break for a second. All right, you're gonna pull your tummy in, you're gonna lie down flat. Pull your tummy in, pull it in again. You've got your arms next to you, right? I want you to push gently down into the mat the best you can. And then I want you to pull them in tight towards your torso. So it's like you're trying to squeeze something under your arms. It's pretty difficult. You're gonna bring the right leg up towards the ceiling. Keep that tummy tucked in, but don't let that rib cage pop. Circle over the midline and come back up to top for 1. Keep that left foot flexed. 3, 4, keep pulling into those underarms too. And 5, now let's go the other direction. 1, keep pushing down on the mat. So there's a lot going on. 3, but it gives you the opportunity. 4 and 5. Now, clasp the fingers, pull the knee into the chest and pull pretty tight, but relax that left foot. Just let it go. Relax both feet, I mean to say. Rotate that right foot. Draw a circle with your big toe and then circle the other direction. Good. Now, let's get that position back. So you're gonna extend that right leg, push down, make sure your rib cage is down. Just do your best to pull back and pull in with those arms so you're very active. Bring that left foot up, flex that right foot. Inhale, exhale, circle over the midline, come to the top. Inhale, exhale, pull that tummy in, pull it in again, and that way the low back has a better chance of staying on the ground. My circle is much smaller here. And is this 4? I'm not sure. And 5. Good. Now go the other direction. Inhale, exhale. 1. Keep pulling and pushing. 2. But your face is relaxed, okay? 3. Watch that other foot. See if it's turning in. 4 and 5. Nice. Now you're going to clasp those hands with the other forefinger on top. Pull the knee into your chest and draw a circle with that ankle. So what you want to think about when you're doing that stuff is, what is the other foot doing? Is it turning in? You don't judge it. It's not, you just notice it and you go, oh my, because mine, if you want an example of turning in, look at me. But I'm actually working on it. So I hope that when you're looking at me, that it's flat. My job is to make sure that yours is. And yours are doing pretty good, but some of you like to turn in like I do. Just a little bit. So I want you to mindfully think about pulling the baby toe back. That was the cue that I learned from my trainer. Pull the baby toe back. And that helps you flatten out if you have a problem with turning in. Okay, so now let's go into single leg stretch. So you're gonna inhale to prepare, exhale, pull the right knee in. So your right hand is right above the ankle, left is below the knee, and let's switch out. 3, 4. So stretch. 5. pull that tummy in and pull it in again. Blow out those candles. That way, those abdominals really engage. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Pull your knees into your chest. Let your body float side to side. Let your head float side to side. Do whatever you need to do to recover. So now you're gonna inhale to, how about you, let's start this way for this one. Okay, you're gonna inhale to prepare. Exhale, just bring your head up. And you're staring at your knees. Really tuck that chin. Inhale, exhale. So your next inhale, I want you to extend out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now some of you are going to be able to pike more than I am. But I want to keep my low back on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, arms are nice and long. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Good. Relax, let your head float from side to side. So it's up to you how you do that one. You can even have your head down on the mat. Okay, so now single leg stretch. This is always a good one. So before you do it, just have your hand, bring your hands behind your calf. How about like rotate your ankle around, wiggle your toes around, like get that out of your system. How about we do that on the other side? Wiggle around. Okay, so now you're gonna point the toe. Not, it doesn't have to be a hardcore point, just point the toe. Inhale to prepare, exhale, curl up, all right? Pull your belly button in and pull it in again. And when I do that, you'll see how my leg comes up a little bit. Everybody's different. Inhale, exhale, 1. Pull that belly button in, pull it in again. Counting is not my best. So we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And relax down. So that's one that you really notice on one side is going to be easier than the other. So I'm kind of staying true tonight. I didn't really plan on that, but that's what's happening. So pull both legs in behind the calves. Pull it. Lift your head up. If that feels good to you, then yay. If you would prefer to have your head down, then do that. And all I want you to do, we're skipping this one. I just want you to pull your belly button in, pull it in again, and just stretch your hamstrings. Think of the tailbone reaching for the end of your mat. Scaps are into the mat. So that might mean, see, my hands are inching. As the rules change, my hands are inching up my leg. Pull against your leg and see if you can keep your spine on the mat. I'm shaking. Get a little shake out of yourself. Inhale, exhale. Good. And then just bend your knees and give yourself a hug. Good. Okay, so finally, rotation. So what you're going to do is bring your hands behind your head. Come back to tabletop, right? Pull your belly button in, pull your belly button in again, and you're gonna rotate at the rib cage, if you can. This was never an easy one for me. So you don't wanna think about bringing the elbow to the knee. You're picking the shoulder blade up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Keep that other leg in tabletop. Y'all are doing good. Because that's where you want to drop that leg. Good job. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Relax the head down on the mat. Pull your knees into your chest. and then roll up to seat. So now you're gonna bring your feet as wide as your mat. And it'll actually feel good to really pull the toes back, flex, so you get a stretch in your calves. It should feel pretty good. Toes back, so look at your feet. So now when I pull my toes back, I come the wrong way, right? So all I care about is that you really are thinking about how everything tracks with your own knee all the way up to here. Like I had a client today and I pulled out my skeleton poster and I was like, just make him really happy. And then I pulled out the muscle one because he was right next door and I thought, all right, make him happy too. So that means you stay true to your skeleton. Think of your rib cage turning, your muscles are going with, which they won't want to, but that's what you're always working towards. All right, so let's bring the arms out to the side, a little bit forward. So you're pulling your belly button in and you're pulling it in again. Let's bring the hands together and let's inhale and just rotate a little bit. Exhale, come back center. Inhale, just rotate a little bit. Exhale, center. Think of that rib cage turning. Inhale. And exhale. You're very good. Inhale. I can work my way into rotation, but my first few are never very good. Inhale, think long. Think of crown of your head reaching for the ceiling. Good. And then come back center and relax. And relax your feet too. Because as much as it's such a wonderful stretch, I don't want you to be, like hurting later. Okay, so now this time bring your legs together and think of the box. Okay, so you're looking at the box. And again, you're gonna inhale, rotate. It's not gonna be as easy. You're gonna go a lot less distance. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. Please push those thighs together. All right, let's do side series. We haven't done it in a little while, or maybe we have. I don't know. I feel like I've been skipping side series a lot just because we were doing it a lot for a long time, and I didn't want you to be bored. Tonight, we're just gonna have our head held by our elbow. Okay, so good, 90 degree, right? Okay, so we're lying down, we're all in alignment here, stacked. Let's just start with the easy clamshell. What a lovely exercise. How about you stack those feet too? Do your best. They're gonna wanna do weird stuff, but don't judge them. I love that. Yogis always say, don't judge. I definitely stole that from them. I think about that all the time when I do stuff. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Can't even judge yourself. Okay, so now I always call these Betty Boop. So you're bringing that leg up and down and up. So all I care about is that you're moving the femur in the hip socket the way you are. It feels great. So I don't know what the name of this is. I just throw it in there. So I think of Betty Boop because she's always in that weird, cute posture. Okay, so how about we mix it up a little bit? You'll bring the knee up, down, up. Good for the good old femur head. Good. Excellent. All right, so now you're gonna pull your belly button in, pull it in again, make sure you're stacked, extend that leg nice and long. I like you to even push back a little bit. I want you to think open here. Up, down. 2, pull the belly button in, pull it in again. 3, 4. So you're pushing back a little bit, which probably means you're straight. It feels like you're pushing back, right? 8, 9, but I look pretty darn straight. And 10. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I ask you to do that. So now let's think on an angle. You're gonna bring the knees together, and this is like the old Jane Fonda days. Pull the tummy in, and then come back. So now I want you to shoot it back there, 2. 3. This isn't Pilates either. So again, Pilates based. 4. Pull your belly button in, pull it in again. 5. I can't help but to think of Jane here. 6. 7. And 8. Good. So now you see how that really isolates that area. Plus, we want to open this as much as we can. And sometimes when I'm pushing back, I'm like, wow, I'm really pushing back. I look down and I'm like, oh, I'm straight. Okay, so let's do circles. You're going to point the toes. Start pushing back, if you would, and then come forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull your tummy in, pull it in again. 5. I only know when to call things. 6. Because I let go. 7 and 8. Good job. Let's bang it out. Let's go the other direction. 1. Pull the belly button in. 2. 3. 4. Good job. Hang in there. 5. 6. Holy smokes. 7 and 8. Good. Pull the knee in. Extend the leg long. Did you guys feel that?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just because.
No worries.
Because I was dying. And that happens all the time though. Do you know what I mean? Like I always have to check. Plus I always laugh how women like can hide their pain. Okay, so extend your leg nice and long. Flex your foot. You're gonna pull that leg up as high as you can stand it. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Push into here too. I forgot to say that. 2 and 1. Good job. Excellent. Okay, let's go to the other side. No, seriously, I've always said that. That's one of my favorite thoughts, how, you know, we wear high heel shoes and push out babies and our jeans were so tight in high school, remember? You had to lay down. You had to lay down to put them on. I mean, and we smiled the whole day. So it's hard to see women can hide their pain. Okay, so here you are. You got that 90, right? Yeah. And then stack your feet, because I saw yours, which reminded me of mine. Because it's not natural to stack your feet. So try to do it. 1, 2. And I didn't really count very well at all this whole. I just care more about how it feels. And for me, on this side, it is much, much harder. Pull the tummy in and pull the tummy in again. And this isn't even really that hard of an exercise. Pull and pull. Okay, so now let's move to Betty Boop. So you're up, 2, 3. Flex the foot a little bit. So when you're coming down, yes, good. You girls are already doing it. I was the one that wasn't. Goodness. Do as I say, not as I do, right? Okay, we've probably done this enough too. Let's mix it up. So you're gonna go knee, foot. Keep mindfully thinking about the skeleton. So you're keeping everything in alignment. Gosh, this is hard on this side. Isn't that interesting how that works in our bodies? Okay, so now you're gonna extend that leg nice and long on top. Everything's stacked, right? Push back. I'm not even in the film. Okay, so push back and then lift your foot up. 1, 2. You can have your hand here. You can have it here. You can have it anywhere you want. Whatever's easiest to keep you stacked. 6, 7. And none of you guys really have a hard time with that. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now you're feeling it, but now you're going to pull your knee in. Here's me. I wasn't at my 90, so now you're going to pull your knee in and shoot it back for 10, 9. Squeeze here. 8, 7. Pull your belly button in. Pull it in again. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice, okay? So now we've got to extend that leg nice and long. You're going to point the toe.
start pushing backwards with your circles, okay? 1, 2, 3. Did we do 5 or 8? 4.
I think 8.
I think we did 2. 5. 6. I think we did 2. Watch your foot alignment. Okay, now change directions. And we toughed it out. We just got it over with. I wanted to on purpose because I want you to be failing. That's my job. That's my job. Are we there yet? And 8, right? I know. You can usually tell. So you're going to pull your knee forward, right? Push that bottom leg. Try, like it's hard to push down and keep your hips stacked, but try. So you're going to lift that leg up, hold it. Pull the tummy in again, hold it. So you're just getting all that strength in that inner thigh. Good, and then relax. Okay, so now we will just rotate to our tummies. It's like we're like a rotisserie chicken, it's just rotating around. Okay, yep, you can see me. All right, so Pilates. That's elbows underneath the shoulders. So it's a little different than yoga when you start. So you're rolling your shoulders back and pulling your tummy in. Point the toes, and then see if you can press up. Now me, this is it. That's all you're getting. And actually, I'm going to keep my elbows down, and I'm just going to keep pressing my chest through my arms. That is my extension. And then relax the head down. And then you'll inhale. But some of you will be able to straighten your arms all the way up, so don't let me hold you back. And exhale. Down. And then inhale. And exhale. Good. So now you're going to reach those arms out, but they're not straight up over your head. They're like more like a V. And I want you to think of pressing the right hand into the floor, and you're going to lift the left leg. Oh, I'm sorry. You're going to keep the left leg down, and you're going to lift the left arm and the right leg and hold. Push down. Make your scaps do some work here. Pull the belly button in. Breathe. Now relax. Switch to the other side. So press that left hand into the mat. Lift. Pull the belly button in. Pull the belly button in again. Shoulders are down. Good. Now move into singles, okay? So you feel how it's supposed to feel. So you're just going to go 1, 2. Pull your belly button in. Try not to let that low back arch. Try and keep everything tight. You've got the support of the floor to push away with. Good. Inhale and exhale. So your vision is down on the mat. And now you're gonna swim like you're swimming from a shark. And just go, 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 go. Swim, swim, swim. You're not even touching the floor. Good. Take your strong arms, put them underneath your shoulders, and press away. That was such a good session, that part, and it didn't film. But that's okay. I mean, it's important that you guys get a workout, but that's such a good series. All right, so push your feet down onto the mat. Feel that? Point your toes and push your feet down. Pull your belly button in, tuck your tailbone under. Pull your belly button in again, and you'll feel that stretch. Bring your hips towards your heels. Pull your belly button in, pull your belly button in again. And then you'll come back up. Relax. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, push the tops of the tops of your feet into the mat. Push away. Pull the belly button in, pull it in again. Reach those hips towards the heels, but don't quite go too far so you feel that
stretching your back. So if you bring your hips to your heels and you open up your knees, you'll have room to just do a nice child's pose with your chest coming through. And if you bring your arms down by your sides and your forehead to the mat, and this feels good, because I want you to feel good. If this doesn't feel good, find something that does, because I want you to be able to rest for a moment. So you're opening up those shoulders, or really just letting them open up naturally. And then inhale to prepare. Exhale, you're gonna pull yourself up to seat. So you're gonna pull your belly button in. Pull your belly button in again, pull your belly button in, and it's gonna have you roll your spine to top. Gosh, what time it is already. Okay, so let's do a mermaid. We'll do a quick mermaid, and then we'll be out, because you definitely don't want to miss lateral flexion. It feels too good. Okay, so you're going to think left foot to right knee. Right foot is back. If your hip comes up off the mat, that means you're totally normal. And if it doesn't, it kind of means you're not normal. But good for you. But good for you. That's what we're striving for. So nobody gets left out. Pull your belly button in, pull your belly button in again. You'll take your left hand and place it. You really want to stay in alignment. So look down, make sure you're in alignment with your shoulder. Then once you've made your decision that you are in alignment, you're in between two panes of glass, your shoulders are stacked, you're pulling your shoulders out of your ears, think up and over. Good. And then let's go right to the other side. So same thing, I won't lecture so much, but you think up and over. So you're not, even though that feels good, but you can do that later. You have to be up and over. Good. Now let's do this specially that Rosemary taught me. This is beautiful. Pull your belly button in, pull your belly button in again, and then that makes it mine.
I didn't teach you, I just remembered it.
You did teach. Well, it's funny because you said you learned it in a class, and it is a reformer posture. So I know you learned this in a class, and you're doing it properly too.
Plus, it feels good.
It feels fabulous, which is why I think the trainer that did it in her mat class is genius. So now walk your hands around the other way. This will feel good too. So that's why I love it when you guys go to other classes and share stuff with me, because let's face it, we're all trying to keep ourselves amused in here, you know? Let's face it. Okay, so let's go the other direction. You're gonna go right to the left knee. I mean, I enjoy exercise, but everybody enjoys a new spin on something. Okay, so pull your belly button in, pull your belly button in again. And your foot, you can move it around to your liking, but I'm never getting down on the mat. Not yet, I'm just not flexible enough. So here I am. I'm gonna bring my hand back. I've gotten in the habit of bringing it forward because I've been doing mermaid different for a little while, but you want it right in alignment. You're gonna look, and only you can really see that. You can hear me creaking and cracking, that's creepy. Pull your belly button in, pull it in again. Think up and over. And then let's go to the other side. Up and over. It's so nice to have daylight savings now, isn't it? I mean, yeah, that's bittersweet. Tell me that this morning when I was running around, right?
First couple mornings.
Oh my gosh, this morning was a little difficult for me.
Yeah.
Bring your hands around. Pull your belly button in, pull it in again, because this gives you a really good rotation stretch. I love it. And then, I think we held it a little bit longer on the other side, but when you're ready, I think that's about right. Walk your hands around and open up again, but don't do anything that feels anything more than uncomfortable. You're allowed to be uncomfortable. I'm totally cool with that. But no pain. Okay, so let's get our next, and we are out of here. Okay, so you'll sit up nice and tall. I don't care how you do it. Sits bones are on the mat, roll the shoulders back, pull the tummy in, pull the tummy in again. Let the head fall heavy to one side. So think of shoulders down, you got that square going here, and you're pulling away from that ear that wants to touch the shoulder. Good. So now you're coming straight up, crown of the head is up, and then over on the other side. This is where my problem is. So there's so many tiny little muscles in the neck right here. So it's easy, that's why it's easy for us to get irritated in the neck. So come on over one more time to the other side. And what happens is if you tilt your chin up a little bit, you might find something. If you tilt your chin down a little bit, you'll feel all those muscles. And I showed you on this side because I'm sure when I do it on the other side, it's gonna kill. So then you come up center, drop over, right? So I'm gonna tip my chin forward. That's where my problem is. And so when I tilt my chin up, I'm fine. So that's when that happens to you, when you get a problem in your neck, think about that. If you're not finding the right stretch just when you go side to side, just tilt just a little bit and you might find it. And you know, obviously your own hands will help. The neck is a touchy place because it holds all that tension. Now let's just rotate side to side. And I learned in school that women held their tension in their neck and men in their low back. And I find that, I don't know, I find that intriguing. I wonder if that really is true. You do hear men say that their backs hurt a lot, don't you? Inhale up, pull your belly button in. Exhale down. And I think you really do hear women say that their necks, I don't know a woman that doesn't say that, and I'm always with women. So men, I don't know as much. I'm not around them as much. Inhale. And exhale, good. Namaste.
Namaste.
Hey, and don't forget that intention that you created. Have a good night.